I made too many of these. I should not be eating at night. But who made that rule? It's technically morning. I think there's a lot of people on YouTube I need to unsubscribe from. I think I will do that right now. Oh, I completely agree with you, Jadis. Yes, I completely agree with you. I'm live streaming right now because I feel like having some virtual reality company, even though few of you are actually chatting with me. And thanks, Callie. But, yeah, if you, that's why I was asking before if any of you follow my other YouTube channels, but it doesn't seem like you do. I think there's like this really sadistic live streaming culture, actually, that thrives on people's misery. And I don't like it. I think I've gotten a little too involved, actually, with certain things. And just the energy I felt tonight, I was kind of like, something feels weird. So I'm aborting a certain project. Not, well, yeah. I shouldn't have used the word aborting. Actually, you know what?
Oh shit. Well, now I'm on microphone. I guess I could have just explained that. So that is Alexandra. Been following her for quite a while. So the ironic thing about everything she just said there is that she has spent a number of years trolling other YouTube streamers to the point of calling CPS on people she knows online and having her followers do the same. At this point, she's pretty heavily trolled. Some stuff came out about her. She's like a former adult entertainer, so people will give her no end of grief about that. It's something that she. So there's a lot going on there. It's just something that I follow on the fringe, just to make myself feel better about my life. No. So yeah, Ape in the morning. I'm trying to get familiar with a new streaming platform. I guess I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where that one goes. It was an interesting experiment. I want to see what it do, and it does some different things. So I might be able to actually do some video reviews like on mobile using that. I don't know. I'm going to see how that works. But I'll probably try to do some pre-recorded streams or something before going live again through Prism, which is what a lot of other people I know are using. Alexandra was using Prism as well. So I just went into the App Store and was like, okay, it's a pretty popular one, so I'll give it a shot. The stream ended suddenly yesterday morning. And it seemed abrupt. Actually, looking back, it was a perfect ending to the stream. I think it was just impeccable timing there. It was not, so we had a good chat backstage. There were no hard feelings. There was no of any sort. We watched the Monkey Man trailer together, and ended up over on Togg's stream later on in the morning. And I feel really bad about that, because in what happened, Tog was answering my question, and just as he got to the end of the statement, and I was getting ready to kind of ask a follow up, I had a whatever. So I ended up accidentally booting myself from the stream. That was my fault. And then I went to come back in, but the stream had ended like right after that. So it just sucked that it was like mid dialogue right there, because I was about to gracefully bow out anyway, but I wanted to kind of finish the conversation there. And then and it was so yeah, it kind of sucked. So I'm sorry, Tog. That was not intentional. I didn't mean to diss you there, just jump out as you were answering my question. I was actually just getting ready for a follow up, and shit happened. So, yeah, unnecessarily calling CPS is a dick move. I agree with that, and I'm hesitant to involved in that way with people online if I don't have a real first-hand account. She was, in this case, kind of getting because some of these IRL streamers, whatever, they're on all the time. If they have kids running around the house, then their kids end up on the stream. Then there's ethical implication of that, and then but she's made all kinds of wild accusations, which I covered a little bit here and on my alternate channel I don't work on anymore, but I was working on it for a while last year, and so I have a pretty salty stream against her, because she's sitting there accusing the lady in question, the particular individual that I'm thinking of. She's accusing her of essentially leaving her kid to her young child to be groomed by men, which I think is a baseless accusation. She just said some wild shit, and I just kind of went off on her one night. Not stuff I normally say, but there's a video out there of me cussing this chick out, and I tagged her in it. So I don't know if she knows who I am or she made the correlation there. I've tried to enter her live streams before, because sometimes she opens them up and she'll always make some kind of excuse about it. So I was like, okay, well, is it an open room or not? You know, like I'm, you know, authenticated or whatever. So I had no skin off my back. I just thought I'd try to chat it up with her, but she's not down. I don't know. These people, they have their own circles, you know, and just like we do over here. Yeah, got to know somebody who knows somebody. You get your foot in the door or something. But yeah, it's something I've been eager to ask her about, like where she gets off, you know, um, interfering in people's lives in that way. People got enough problems, man. Trolls on the internet, they're vicious. You know, I've heard there might be some trolls over on my stream. I don't know who they are. You can't identify them. You know, all my friends are trolls apparently, and so am I. So we're all kind of in the same boat here. The underbelly of YouTube. We're part of the what is it? The dark web. Somebody brought that up too the other day. They're like the dark web. Some shit about. I was like, do you realize that like, you know, the dark web is reference to a thing that, you know, like people who are on the dark web, they don't say they're on the dark web. Like that's a term that normal people use to describe like really nefarious activities taking place on the internet. You know, it's not an actual thing. There's no like alternate internet, right? It's all the same fucking internet. Um, you know, so I'm like, yeah, you had a troll call CPS and call your old boss. Holy shit, that's crazy. I'm sorry to hear that. That's, you know, it's kind of insane. Um, I haven't had that. I had a guy that I got long before my YouTube days. A guy that I got into it in dispute. We were both on drugs, and you know it was essentially a machismo territorial dispute over him hanging out with my old lady at the time or whatever, right? But it got to the point where he, you know, so there was an altercation. We didn't actually make contact, right? We like broke each other's shit and then, you know, parted ways. And so after that, you know, I had to flee the scene on foot. I ended up at my place of work after hours at the time. I went and I hung out there all night, had breakfast in the morning, went over to my buddy's house after he woke up. But over the course of the night, my boss comes in. He saw me having breakfast. He's all, so you know, there's some dude who's been calling over here all night, and he's telling us we need to fire you because X, Y, and Z. And I was like, oh, that dude figured out where I worked, started calling my place of employment and talking shit, saying I was wanted by the police and all this stuff, which was bogus, right? Like thinking he was gonna get me in trouble. But yeah, my boss came and told me about it. He was like, what's going on? And then I told him what happened. Shit, you know. But I thought it was funny that he tried that. Because you know, like people who know me, you know, most of the time we have, you know, good relations or whatever. I guess when I have these kinds of well, you know, occasionally I have my fallings out with people and stuff, but usually they don't have, you know, a whole lot of shit to talk. They just, you know, get tired of dealing with whatever. You know, it has nothing to do with that. But it's not like, you know, you know, I did something wrong in the situation, but it was like a, you know, a mutual escalation of, you know, words into, you know, force or whatever. So that's why I'm the Christian Carpenter instead of Jeremy General Tomfoolery. Jeremy General Tomfoolery. Did not know that. You learn something new every day. So he trolled you out of a. That's I'm sorry. I don't know. I feel like we can't let the trolls win. You know, sometimes there's nothing we can do about it, but shit gets real. Shit gets real. I had another YouTube streamer, shall not be named. Yeah, they made threats against my life. Sent me a picture of a box of bullets. And so I sent him my physical address. I was like, whatever. And I'm still alive, but that was just that one situation. I'm not recommending that everybody do that. I'm just saying this has been kind of my tactic. It's like, I don't know. This is where I'm at in life. True, they did not win, and you are still here. I'm sorry if they deterred you from a worthwhile endeavor. I hate to see that because see it a lot. It's like if I had quit playing music a long time ago, people told me I wouldn't be successful. They would have been right, but I still would have, I would have missed out on a lot of really badass, worthwhile experiences that a whole lot of people don't ever get to, they don't ever get to have those experiences. So, in that sense, I'm the lucky one. Um, yeah. So and I hope um, I've posted the appropriate link in the description box. When you're done with this or whenever, if you get bored, uh, I think there's a video you should go check out. I have been actually trying to put worthwhile shit down in the description box lately. I'm doing Spotify links for songs on my playlist and other YouTube videos. I think you should check out. And like I said, hopefully I did right this time. Um, and it's about the sex lives of Christian people from a very interesting perspective. Channel I just got turned on to. I think it's pretty good. So might do some review on that. Recommended videos. So I'm trying to do that every night. I do a video, something in the description, give you something else to turn you on to. As I said, it might be YouTube, might be music, whatever I can kind of drop down there, keep it interesting. A join link? You don't have a wrench? How the fuck do you not have a wrench? Hold on, I need to do that first. What's going on here? There we go. Fixed it. I'll post one over on X too. See if we can get any strange folk in the room. Oh, what did I do? Did I do something wrong? Oh, you're addressing the Christian carpenter. I see. Now I was like, Jesus, what happened to Jesus? Okay.
Oh, well, okay. I guess you here we go. I guess you brought me in before I said backstage because I was sitting here for like a second, like, okay, does he notice I'm here? And that's why I went to the chat saying I'm backstage and here I am.
Yeah, I posted a rando stream link on X, so if any weirdos pop in here, that's why. And then, yeah, I wanted to switch my avatar so that we'd match a little better, you know?
Okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but did I hear you talk? Did I hear you talk about running away from you starting a fight with a man that was that was hanging out with your ex? Or did I completely
Well,
misunderstand?
yeah, that is essentially the way it happened. Yeah, I
Okay,
did. Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I heard her. I was like, wait, what? It's like,
Well, okay,
did I?
it wasn't a fair fight. You know, there were two of them and one of me. I miscalculated. And yeah, so I had to retreat. So it happened.
Pussy. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm sure. Two against one. I was joking.
No, I always say I've run from a number of fights, but I've never gotten beat down. I've taken some, but I've never gotten my ass thoroughly kicked. So thank goodness I got them running legs.
Well, you certainly had an interesting life.
Yeah, keep it weird. How you doing this morning?
Pretty good. Pretty well, I should say. I uh, I watched the last episode of the show Invincible. That was definitely pretty good. Season 2 just ended, so now we have to wait like probably 20 years for season 3, but whatever.
Is that based on the
Comics,
comic book?
yes. Yes. Obviously, it takes some liberties, it changes some things, and it shortens some storylines, obviously, because the animation takes time and whatever. But I really should read the comics one of these days.
Yeah, I've never seen anything beyond the movie or whatever.
There, there, there there's an Invincible movie.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of Unbreakable. That's different.
Yeah, no, you're thinking of Unbreakable, which I guess is the same thing as Invincible, but different things.
Yeah, I just realized I got confused there. Yeah.
It's okay. Everybody gets confused in old age. It happens.
So wait, what's
How
Invincible about?
Well, Invincible is a show. It's a superhero show. Just like The Boys. Where you have Omni Man, who's well Omni. He's indestructible. And wait, why am I telling you? Why am I giving you spoilers? Go watch the show. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, no, I just wanted like the overview. So it's like a League of Superheroes though kind of thing, and
I mean, well, it's a superhero show in general, so I guess kind of. You know what I mean? There's Omni Man. There's there's the Guardians of the Globe, which is supposed to be like a spoof on the Justice League and the Avengers and superhero teams in general. It's a good show. You know what I mean? It's a good series on Amazon that I highly recommend anybody watch and or read the comics. Although I really should read the comics myself, which I haven't yet. Bad midnight. Go read comic books.
yeah, the book's always better than the film adaptation. Almost always. Yeah, I can't think of an example of that.
Well, wait, hold on. Okay, when it comes to Fight Club, the book is better, but the ending of the movie is better than the ending of the book. I think everyone can agree on that. I don't know if you ever watched the movie Fight Club.
Yeah, I've seen the movie, but I haven't read the book, so I don't know how the ending differs there.
It's a very good movie. Like I love it. Like I just I like when it back when it first came out, like it really didn't do that well. But now it's like a cult classic because people have actually paid attention to it. But back when it first came out, it's like, who gives a shit? What the fuck is this bullshit? But the movie is so fucking deep. It's very insane, and I love it.
Yeah, I agree.
His name is Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson.
So my former bass player was in a band. I don't think they're together anymore, but for a time they had a heavy metal band called His Name is Robert Paulson, and
That's awesome.
they're brutal. Yeah, I thought it was a great name for a band.
His name is Robert Paulson. I haven't really seen Edward Norton around anywhere lately. Like, is he all right? Is he still alive? Like, I haven't really seen him in any movies lately.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's been like several years, I think. Might have just kind of like lost relevance, I guess. Sometimes actors do that. They're like, rather than, because they start getting older, they're like, they don't want to become like that old, they get start get cast in like the dad roles or something. So they just kind of like, fade out instead of,
Brad Pitt also, like, what the fuck? What happened to all the actors from my childhood? Like, what the fuck? I mean, yeah, Robert Downey Jr. is still around, but Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt, wow.
Well, Brad Pitt like spent like what 20 years of this is like total media circus. So I could see like after that, like you'd probably just like, 'cause he had all kinds of drama going on. You see, just like withdrawing after a while. Just like fuck that, you got enough money. You don't need the money. So
Yeah, right. Honestly, I mean, I know. They probably continue to do it, because they like doing it. But if I was an actor and I made like $10 million from acting, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I can survive on this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's kind of like, it seems like it would be the goal. Like, anything you have like a true passion for, like you would just, do like one big project, get what you need to kind of like sustain yourself, and then you could just like do, your art after that. Like you wouldn't really have to like, but I think that's why like you end up getting contractually obligated, like in the business, right? So they want to keep you on the line for like a few more years. So
I mean, just look at Robert Downey Jr. He was contractually obligated for like 11 years. You know what I mean, for the MCU, and I'm, dude. You know what? I am extremely glad we live. We live in a timeline where Robert Downey Jr. was given another chance. Because if he wasn't given another chance back in 2008, or back before they made Iron Man, like I honestly don't know what would have happened to him. Because if you know anything about Robert Downey Jr. is that he had a very fucked up childhood, and and also life, right? He struggled with drug addictions. He struggled with going to jail. Like, it was horrible. But you know what? He managed to do it, right? He managed to be like, no, you know what? Fuck you, drinking. Fuck you, alcohol. I will overcome you, and he did. He did. He became Tony Stark. You know what I mean?
And as far as I know, he didn't do like the whole like born again thing, like, oh, y'all need to find Jesus, or like, he didn't do any of that
That's
shit.
the beauty of it. No, he didn't do. He didn't go the Christian route. He's like, you know what? I need to improve myself, and I honestly, the biggest person that helped him was his wife. You know, his wife was a rock for him. It's like, I think his wife said, if you don't improve within 2 weeks, I'm divorcing you, or something. I remember something like that. And Robert Downey Jr. is like, okay. He didn't say okay like he was whipped or something. Like a beta cock. He said, okay, I will improve. You know what I mean? Like that that is such an inspirational story to me because there are times where I feel like I feel like shit. Like, oh, what the fuck have I done in my life? I've ruined it and all that. But then I'm like, well, wait a minute. I was never arrested. I've, I was never an alcoholic. Yeah, yeah. I may have an eating problem because, well, you need food to survive. You know what I mean? It's not like with alcohol where you don't need it for survival. You know what I mean?
Yeah, eating is a much more like complex disorder. Like anything that you like, even like addiction. They call them like process addictions, where it's something that you should be doing, but if you're doing it like and it to a level where it's
Well,
maybe
well,
not
well,
healthy or whatever.
Well, a human can survive without sex their entire life. I mean, it sucks. Yeah, you will suffer for it. But when it comes to food, you need that. You need food to survive. I mean, I guess you could argue that you need sex to survive also because you release stress. But a quick handy will do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, on the other end of that, yeah, it's like I mean, in process addiction, specifically with food, I mean, that's like a huge problem in the U.S. where you end up like leaning the other way. You're like, oh, well, everybody needs food, but there's like a lot of people who overeat, which turns into like an obesity epidemic or whatever.
You know what
Like,
bothers me? You know what bothers me though? There's this whole thing that's come out in like these last recent years, body positivity. Healthy at any size. You have. Give me a sec. You have these beached whales, showing up on TV saying, "I'm so healthy. I'm beautiful and healthy," and then all of a sudden you find out they fucking died of a heart attack for being too fat. Like, okay, honey, you know what I mean? It's like, make up your mind. Are you fat or not?
I had a big girl on Facebook contact me. She's obviously like an OF girl, and tried to solicit me for sex, and I was like, yeah, maybe. And then she started listing her prices, and I was like, hold on. You want me to pay you? Like that's not gonna happen. So it was respectful, but I was like, that's
So was she supposed to pay you, not her? Like, so wait. Are you telling me you would do a fat chick if she paid you?
no. I would have done it for free. I thought it would like be mutually beneficial because she gets to sell the content or something. But it was like, no, I'm not gonna pay for it. That's not what's going on here.
You're a
Have you
weirdo.
ever? I've thought about being a porn star before. I've done like at home you know amateur stuff, but I never sold anything. But I've considered it.
Okay, weirdo. I'm joking. I'm just playing with you. Uh, so I'm playing Minecraft right now because it's like the coolest thing to do these days. Like, totally. I don't know. Have you ever played Minecraft?
I've only played Minecraft like twice in my life. I played my little brother's server one time, and yeah, I mean, I didn't really get to spend a lot of time on it to get into it. Like, I don't know. I could see how like I don't know. I was always into like first person shooters or like any type of like driving
Yeah,
games
Half-Life,
or
Half-Life 2,
shit like
right?
yeah. But it's been years since I got really deep into gaming. I think the last game I played a lot was like Red Dead Redemption or something like that.
What about Metal Gear? Metal Gear!
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't spend too much time on that one. I got really into Grand Theft Auto for several years. So I played the whole series, obviously. Um, well, up until like the newer ones, like probably what was that last one they did? Liberty City Stories, I think, or something like that. That that was the last one I remember at least.
Nice.
I have I don't even have a console, but I do have a PlayStation Portable, but it has a bad battery, so I've been meaning to get that replaced.
But why? Sorry, I was doing the meme. Okay, so is this love? By the way, you know what? I am so excited for the movie Monkey Man. I will watch it. I will be Monkey Man. I shall become the monkey. Grrr.
I actually want to like see if I can. Probably unlikely, but like get into the theater like early on Friday. Just treat myself. Like go down there,
Wait,
watch the movie by
is it
myself.
coming out? Is it coming out this Friday?
I believe so. Yeah.
Well, shoot me in the dick. Wow, I didn't know that. Actually, don't do that. I need it.
Yeah. Not that. Anything but that. Yeah. But yeah, I was thinking of that whole like I'm supposed to like date myself or whatever. So like, yeah, I haven't gone to see a movie like in a theater in a long time. So maybe I should just go do it.
Yeah, I haven't done that in a long time. Well, even before COVID, right? I didn't really have anyone to take me because I don't drive. I'm legally blind. I could see though before you say how do you like if you're blind, how do you see? I can be legally blind but still see, right? It's just by the state standards. I'm legally blind, visually impaired.
No, yeah, I get that. My mom's childhood friend who's we knew for years, it was the same way. Like I came to find out like after years and years, they were like, oh, there's like a reason that that person doesn't drive or whatever. But they held down a full time job. They were just like limited in certain things.
Yep, God hates them.
I'm supposed to wear corrective lenses because I wouldn't pass like a DMV vision test right now, but it's only because I have astigmatism in my one eye. So my right eye is fine, but my left eye is just jacked.
Now you're saying jacked in the sense that it doesn't work right, or jacked in the sense that it's stronger. You know,
No,
when
yeah, the left one has the impairment. Yeah,
okay,
it's like it's like I said, with
so it's
corrective
jacked in
lenses,
the
it's
negative.
okay, but
Yeah, so it's jacked in the negative context.
yeah, I can't read a piece of paper on the table in front of me like without um like some like squinting or whatever, like or I can cover part of my eye and see it. But yeah, it's pretty bad.
Well, don't worry, we still love you. No comment to that? Hello?
Huh?
I said, don't worry, we still love you, and there was silence. You said,
Well, I
you
still
said,
love you too.
well, no, you said that you couldn't read a thing on the table, and I said, we don't worry, we still love you. I forget it, forget it. The joke is flat, like flat
No,
Earth.
I caught it.
Because there was like an awkward silence. I was like, what the? Just I don't know. Uh, I'm in love with myself. It's the best kind of love you could have. Because yourself is always
I think
around. So why
the
wouldn't
best
you?
kind of was that movie um, Pulp Fiction. Yeah, the best kind of silence is the comfortable silence.
Yep.
You just sit there and not feel it. Yeah, that was Uma Thurman and John Travolta in Jack Rabbit Slims.
Speaking of Uma Thurman, I believe that's her. Did you ever see Kill Bill?
Oh yeah.
Best fucking movie that ever existed. Prove me wrong. Because it was a good movie.
Yeah, no, I do agree. It was really good. I don't know if it really. I mean, as far as Tarantino's work, like I don't know. I'm a big Reservoir Dogs guy. I just think that's like one of the most well played films of all time. So, and I love like the way he did it on a shoestring budget and everything's just it's so raw, but it hits. You know what I mean? Like I respect that. Like that's real like film festival shit. You know.
Yep.
Like Kill Bill, he had like all the bells and whistles, and yeah, it was great. But I like I don't know. I think it was just very impressive what he did with the Reservoir Dogs and how he brings everything back. Like throughout all of his films, there's just like references, you know, from Reservoir Dogs into that like echo into Pulp Fiction and Jackie Brown and all of that. Like that was pretty masterful.
Yep. So what do you do for work again?
I am a warm body in a cold shack. Oh, you didn't hear that? Yeah, I'm a guard. Right now, I just do overnights. I open the gate, I close the gate, wash, rinse, repeat. Trying to get out of here soon, though.
That's good. Sorry about that. I thought I heard like my doorbell ring at like 5 a.m.
Oh, yeah, no worries. So I got it up. Hmm, yeah, I don't know. Just trying to find something more satisfying, I guess. I don't really know what that looks like. What do you do?
I'm a leech of the government.
Oh, well, that's all right.
Well, not for some people.
Are you disabled?
Yep. As I said, I'm legally blind.
Oh, with the blindness, yeah. Yeah, and some impairments are more severe than others. I mean, I've had people try to convince me to go back on disability. I was on disability when I was younger, for whatever mental stuff, I guess, or and like yeah, but see, My thing was like the opposite. It wasn't that I didn't care about leeching off the government. I like take whatever I can from the government. I just didn't want to be dependent on the government or like, like enmeshed in the system. That was kind of my thing. So, but I've always ended up having to fall back and get, whatever in California, like food stamps or Medi-Cal assistance and shit like that. So,
Yeah, well, I didn't exactly choose to go on it. My parents put me on it back in 2008.
yeah, I was on it. My mom got me on it as a child because it was like, you know, attached to her or whatever. So she got the income. And then when I left,
Let me guess, she bled you dry.
huh?
She bled you dry.
No. Well, she well, yeah, like I ran away or whatever. So when I was like 17, um and I tried to get my benefits switched over so I could collect them, and and they said I would have to get like legally emancipated or whatever. So I wasn't able to um, collect on that. But what happened was because I moved out of the house before I turned 18, I was able to like make it so that when I turned 18, I got like at least those last few months of benefits, even though I wasn't like compliant anymore. So I basically like told them like I don't want disability anymore. I went in there, in my evaluation and said no, I'm just gonna do it on my own. But then I ended up still receiving funds for a number of months after that. So it was good, like trying to get on my feet when I first turned 18. I guess is what I was saying.
Makes sense.
Do you stream games at all, or is that not your thing?
No, I never. I mean, I've always thought about doing it, but I don't know. The truth is, I suck at playing video games, so I really, you know, it's like having people say you suck. It's like, okay, yeah, I know I suck. What's the point? I get it.
Yeah, I think people will probably say that anyway. Doesn't
Well,
matter.
true.
Just fucking trolling. Yeah, I thought about it, like, because I see some of these guys that like they do live streams and like chat in their game, and I was like, that'd be interesting. You could like do like like games on the Twitch side and like chats in Discord, like stuff like that. Like it's cool. Like you gotta like diversify the content a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So I was just going through my like watch later playlist. Should have been. Shit, I'm gonna be reviewing like in the near future whenever I get Wi-Fi connection back. continuity of thought right there. Surprised we didn't get anybody from X. Last time I got like 3 people from X. Must be too late at night.
Probably,
Or
but
too
it's
early in the morning.
5:29 a.m. for me.
Yeah, I was just saying, too late at night or too early in the morning. At 2:29 a.m. So I think everybody's just going home from the bar right now on this side. Debate me, bro. The only other live I see that's popped since this in my feed is the news unit. You ever watched the news unit?
Nope. Oh no, but I mean I know who he is. I just never watched his videos, at least religiously. Pun intended.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't. I mean, unless you're a masochist like me, you're probably nothing of interest there. I just enjoy beating my head against the wall.
Yep.
Were you in Togg's stream yesterday? I don't remember.
I mean,
I saw,
when?
when he was explaining to me, well, he was watching a video, and then he was explaining to me like the whole theory of trying to put everything back together. But he's like, the location explains the existence of God, like the omniness, or like.
I don't know, but if you want to hear, well, you want to hear something funny?
Yeah, go.
Mountain lion that made schools go into lockdown turned out to be a quote-unquote fat ass cat.
What the dude?
That's funny to me.
I was just talking about that earlier. There's like bobcats out here or something. Sometimes I'll see them run by. They're not too big, but I need to keep my pepper spray or something.
Wow. The chat is literally dead.
Completely.
The last thing Christopher, the Christian Carpenter said at 5:13 a.m. Silverwolf is the Minecraft champion. And he pretty much fucked off.
Yeah. I'll display it on screen again just for good measure.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Oh, you have a Patreon.
Me? Oh, yeah, I have a Patreon. Nobody's been on there for a while. I had 2 patrons for a minute, and then it's I haven't been producing any content for it, so it's entirely my own fault. But yeah, there's still several exclusive videos on there. Like I haven't over here pressing buttons again. I I was thinking about just like releasing them since I haven't been using the Patreon. I was like, well, if I bring it back, plus, I mean, technically those people already like paid for that content. Like, one of them was a requested video, so I was like, yeah, I'll probably just leave it there. Like, so if I start that back up again, like the content's still there. So yeah, but I don't know exactly what I do at this point.
Love is a battlefield. So, what are you doing now? Oh wait, you're working now, right?
Yeah, sort of. It's like unpredictable out here, They get the slow play like just now, and then man. Yeah, because I mean, I get it. I'm just like, sitting out here all night anyway. But then, just I'm like a person who's all about efficiency. So stuff that's not efficient really bugs me. So, but I
Well,
can't say
you're
anything.
lucky I came in. You're lucky I came in. Otherwise, it would have just been you, and it would have been boring. I bring spice to your life.
Oh, that's absolutely true. Yes, you do spice up the stream. I'm grateful for that. No, I was just these I got into it with these guys because they're um road workers and stuff like that. So I got into it with them on some stupid shit when I first came out here, and so ever since it's like, okay, now I kind of gotta take a few jabs here and there. Like, oh, because I uh, lost my cool my first couple weeks, so um, it's been fun. Yeah, put your head down, just take it. When
Take it like a
somebody's fucking
man,
with you,
bitch. Slap.
when somebody's fucking with you, and it's
Yep.
not going to do you any good to try to, yeah, just let it go.
What is love, baby? Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
No. We can put up karaoke. But you can
Yeah.
screen share. That was the other thing I was going to work on with Prism. It looks like Prism will let me screen share from mobile because StreamYard won't. So, yeah. What you going to do? Young Earth creation, the great King James only debate.
I love water. Mwah. I honestly don't drink enough of it during the day, but I love water. What is
Energy seltzer. It's a true north.
That's
It's
gonna
like
fuck up your body eventually. Drink water. That's better.
well, I've got water too, but
Oh well.
it's got no sugar, no sweeteners.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Monster has water in it too, but it's the other chemicals you gotta worry about when it comes to Monster.
It's like water with some like cucumber and lime zest and like a bunch of ginseng. So what I could tell, that's like the main ingredient. So
I wonder if you can buy it in New Jersey.
yeah, I don't know. Is ginseng like not allowed in New Jersey?
No, ginseng is. I'm just wondering if you could buy that specific drink in New Jersey.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I found it at the grocery outlet, and it's let's see, 125 milligrams from. Where was it from? Michigan. It says it was canned in Michigan. So it seems like that's closer to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Is this love that I'm feeling? I hate my voice. I know, yeah, random thing to say as I'm singing, but
Do you do karaoke?
I mean, sometimes. I mean, not on my own channel, of course.
I've only done karaoke like a couple times, but I was thinking about it. I remember the first time I think I did karaoke was on Wild Heart's channel.
Ah, Wild Heart. Insane Wild Heart. I love the fucker, but holy shit, is he insane. Sounds like you don't disagree.
Ah.
Tough crowd. You still here?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh. Shake my phone. Sometimes it works better if I shake it.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty.
I used to think that song was hilarious when I was a kid.
Well,
I
yeah.
thought it was the best thing in the world.
Which other song I loved growing up? It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot, I'm gonna take my clothes off. Good God,
Yeah,
I'm
that
old.
was good. Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
Oh, well, you're like 4 years younger than me.
Yeah, but I was like, I usually hung out with older kids. Like I was into more like like my one of my main bands growing up was Nirvana, which was like my friend's older brother introduced me to them in like '96.
Nice.
Because other than that, I would have just like I heard him on the radio, but wasn't into it. But he gave me a copy of Nevermind, and like started telling me like the band's history and stuff like that. So I got really into it. But before that, I was into like the Backstreet Boys and shit. This is like what the other kids were listening to or whatever.
I
I mean, I
mean,
was still into like classic rock because my mom exposed me to a lot of like classic rock, like Journey, Led Zeppelin, stuff like that. But
I also love stuff from the 80s, like "Sweet dreams are made of dears. Who wouldn't mind to disagree? I traveled the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. Some of them want to abuse you." And then,
yeah, I
Queen.
dig the Eurythmics.
What was that?
I said I dig the Eurythmics, yeah, for sure. I like that song. Um, Here Comes the Rain. I like that one. And then what was the other? I
Bicycle,
can't think of the title now.
bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride it where I like.
I
Man, there's so many
remember I
songs
had
I
a
love
friend
about
in
that.
grade school I had a friend in grade school, and his dad was obsessed with Queen, and we were over there. When we were over there, he would put Queen on, and he would turn up like full volume, and he would like tell us about the genius of it. And like, I mean, like I thought it was great, you know, but but yeah, it wasn't until like much later. Like Queen ended up is like one of my all-time favorite rock bands. In between Queen and Nirvana, like Nirvana was kind of my youth, but then Queen was like, oh, that thing that like went back and rediscovered later. It's like I had so much respect for it, but I'll never forget like him like putting on Bicycle Race and just cranking it up and explaining to us how Queen was the greatest rock and roll band in history, and this dude was just a nut. I love him though.
Well, that's like your opinion, man. I'm joking. Queen, Queen is definitely a good band. Mama, ooh, I don't wanna die. Sometimes wish I've never been born at all. Carry on, carry on. Nothing really matters. That song.
You saw the movie, right?
No, I didn't get a chance to do that yet.
Oh, it's like they did a really good job with it. I was really impressed. I thought it was good.
Why don't you get into coding, rather than being a security guard?
Sounds like something I should do. Like an investment. I don't know. How long does it take?
Well, there are some boot camps that they will train you in like weeks. There are ones that will train you in months rather than years. Uh, I think the shortest one I've seen is from Code Academy. It's not a coding dojo where you either spend 16 months full time or 18 months part time, which it's still a year, but it's not like a lot of years. There is this website called Triple Ten. Well, they will train you in either 9 months or 10 months, depending on which course you'll take. You want to take.
That's something I might be able to get into. I'd have to upgrade my tech though.
I mean, you literally could use a PC from the 90s. Well, okay, I okay. You do need a good PC, but not like good in the sense that that you need a high-powered GPU to do the kind of programming that that you learn in those courses. They teach you Python or HTML, CSS, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I just have a Chromebook. I can't even figure out how to run Linux.
Yep.
Mathic was going to teach me a couple years ago, and then I ended up fucking it off. Because I've got it.
That buzzing is back, by the way.
Who did what?
That buzzing is back.
Oh shit! I'll try to shake it again. Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yes. That buzzing is still there, but whatever.
Is it just there's a heater out here because I'm kind of exposed? Is it the heater you hear in the background?
I don't think it's the heater. I think it's the sound that usually happens with you.
Here, I'm gonna put in my Bluetooth here. Okay. See how that does
That's good.
any better at all.
Yep, that's good.
Fucked up on my end. Hold on.
What is
Yeah.
love?
Aside from the schedule killing me, I've got a serious problem with this guy, like this guy that just passed a minute ago. Fucking serious attitude problem. Yeah. Shit I don't need to deal with. So I'm gonna see if I've got the option. Maybe just try and go traveling this summer for a little bit. Take some time off. I think it'd be good. Nothing holding me down.
What was that?
Oh, I said I was thinking about taking some time off to travel this summer. It'd be good for me.
If you can afford it, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I can't afford to live right now, so can't get much worse.
Anywho, I'm gonna go.
All right. Well, thanks for coming by. Thanks for chatting.
Yep, no problem. You lonely, lonely, lonely man. I'm projecting, of course, but also yes, you're lonely.
A little bit. So I think we'll be all right. But yeah, nice talking to you. I'll see you
Yeah.
later.
Excuse me. Bye.
Boop, boo-doo, boo-doo-doo-doo. I'm so lonely, Mr. Lonely. I have nobody. Um, I haven't used this one in a while. Microphone check. That's right. So sensitive. Ribs for her pleasure. Oh yeah. So then we got this thing. Can't stop me. I'm strong. Very strong. What else has popped? Same stuff. Young Earth creation. And Lord of Patriarchy popped a video. Ways to celebrate Black History Month. ... I imagine that must be exceedingly interesting. Update on my comment over at Dr. Grande's, grown to 214 4 days ago. Likes 18 comments. I like this one, Potato Dar. So it's a drummer. Although he's a musician, in quotes, he's a drummer. It's very good, witty. I like it. So lots of traction on that comment. I keep, because you get the notifications, you got to follow along the thread and see what people have to say. I find it amusing. Are you familiar with the Shmoo? Let's see if I size this appropriately. I might be able to read it. This is from Standing for Truth's one of their recent videos. I was looking at this and I saw this in the description box and it made me lol. So I thought I'd just read it for you here. The quest for Noah is a The quest for Noah is a must-watch documentary movie video that takes the viewer. I can almost see it, hidden by the view count at the top. On an encompassing journey through time, discovering the biblical Noah. This is the true history of humanity. This important video provides incredible evidence for the validity of the Bible's account of origins. We have discovered Noah, and he has been discovered through numerous fields of science. The viewer is taken on a journey that will astonish them. The evidence for Noah and the Bible is substantial, and this video breaks down this evidence for the audience in a way that is clear and comprehensive. Prepare yourself because we are taking a journey that will change your life forever. This essential video proves exactly why it's a great time to be a biblical creationist. It's a great time to be a biblical creationist. Oh, I love it, Rich. This documentary movie was produced by Standing for Truth Ministries. If you would like to support this ministry and help us create more videos like this one, please see links to donate below, of course. Give us money. We're a ministry after all. And if you need a refresher, here's the appropriate use of who's and whose, brought to you by Richard Madsen. Don't ask me how. It's the way things work. Cheryl, whose party this is, wants to know who's broken the TV. In the first instance, whose is used as a relative pronoun to modify the noun. Cheryl. In the second instance, whose is short for who has. There you go. Ooh, Tobin has just dropped a new music video, apparently. Over there, Tobin Templeman. You don't know, and I'm here to let you know. Todd, hello. The key word there is that they're biblical creationists. They're not Christians. Yeah, I, I see the differentiation. My name is Mom. I subscribed to a new Lol Cow channel tonight, and apparently uh, running some crazy open rooms, the likes of which I've never seen before. Shenanigans will be forthcoming, I suppose. See if we can get in with the wrong crowd. Hanging out with them bad kids again. Atheist Republic. Shocking lies from a Muslim convert. They posted another video about a story I think maybe been underreported about a extremist in Switzerland who live streamed his killing of or stabbing of I think that the person survived. He stabbed a Jewish person and pledged his allegiance to ISIS. And as far as I could tell, I think it was like a white kid, like a 15-year-old Swiss kid or something. Seemed to be the I don't know if he was white or not, but he was like a Swiss, like a citizen, like wasn't like a. So yeah, that was very interesting. Yeah, extremists are out there, man. Oh yeah, another correction I have to make from the conversation I had with William. I was misusing. I was saying amnesty. What I meant to say is silent. I came up again recently, asylum seeking. Honest mistake. Two different things. I just went out there. I think I did misspeak there. It was not corrected. I'm correcting myself. That's what we do here. Try to do some self-correction. Listen to yourself, man. There's definitely an appeal to the look of the prison studio, I guess. Having a fidgety Asian avatar on screen or whatever. I think I can change that to download new avatars, make a custom one. I don't know. That was fun. I'd try that again. All right. Well, no, an hour and 30 on Thursday morning. We'll go check out Tobin's new video. And a new Britney Spears post on Snapchat. All right. Well, to be consistent, doing the same thing at the end of every stream. Be well, be kind, be trusty. Thank you, Midnight, for coming and chatting with me. I hope you all have a great day. Good morning.
Under the moon I saw you, so soon you'll take me up in your arms, too late to beg you or cancel it, though I know it must be the killing time. मैं ये करता हूँ, ये स्ट्रेट लाइन मैंने अगर कर दी, इसमें और इसमें तो में फर्क दिख रहा है? ये क्या है और ये क्या है?
You just can't go sit there punching people in the head before you want.
I lived in New York City.
Hey, YouTube, let it ride. It's normal for me. We got a vehicle taking off on us.
You got any more for that bitch? You go hands up.
Maybe you were called for such a time as this, or I like to say for such a time as now.
ये जो है टैप हो गई मन के विचार, मन की, अब उसमें आत्मा ने इसको जोड़ दिया है, तो ये मन के विचारों की तरंगे इसको लेकर चल रही है। अब मैं इसको दोनों को डबल लाइन पे कर दूं।
Just get the Satanist. And we turn now to a developing story that we have been following.
At between like 5 a.m. and 5:45 a.m.
Why don't you guys put your wings away? A Sacramento County Sheriff's deputy shot and killed a man this morning. They say that he was carrying a knife.
फिर दिखाई देगा आपको अलग से। हाँ, ये जो मैंने किया है, अब इसके अंदर ये